As humans, we go through life with perplexing and troubling thoughts, so having a person to whom we can confide and let our soul out, can sometimes be very soothing. The best things that happen to a Sigma male usually don't make it to social media. So why give it so much importance? Why do we lose so much energy posting, chatting, and scrolling? Why be an open book to everyone? There are so many layers to a Sigma male, so many layers. Hidden, muffed, covered by other layers. How can a Sigma male be sure that others are not just showing a version of themselves that would portray them in the best light possible? Meanwhile, we blindly trust everyone around us. We uncover every bit of ourselves, becoming more and more vulnerable to the point where it has started to affect us. A Sigma male never does that. A Sigma male never cares about what others will say about him or how they see him, and just like that, he's always in control of his goals and priorities. He ensures he doesn't lose his joy and happiness. Don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting we should isolate ourselves in a world far away from people and become detached, but rather a Sigma male knows where to draw a line around himself that should not be crossed, and it should be guarded by any means necessary. You see, no matter how kind people are, they are unpredictable as the wind. And no matter how big our social circle is, in the end, we are all on our own. So that's why we should strive to take care of ourselves. Some of our deepest secrets and desires, as well as actions, should not be shared with the rest of the world. With no one, if you ask me. It's the only thing we have as a memento of our being, and it should reside deeply inside our souls. Oversharing is not essential for bonding, on the contrary, it can only make a mess. The more you talk about your problems, the bigger they become. What we are doing is just shifting focus onto important things that are going on with us, and we knowingly or unknowingly expose the most private details of our lives to negative energies and envious people. A Sigma male's self-esteem is well guarded and protected. He can better assess his needs and he can better understand what he wants to focus on next. A Sigma male is always picky about the things that he shares with other people. There just isn't room for insecurity, desperation, and the need to prove your worth. Then, he's able to stop engaging in gossip because it no longer serves a purpose. A happy life most definitely needs privacy, and that's a Sigma male kind of life. A Sigma male always knows that everyone cannot sit at his table. The relationships he builds with people begin to change drastically due to this. A Sigma male doesn't need to prove anything to anyone other than himself. As Sigma males, we should protect our privacy and prevent people from guessing and making assumptions about it. You know what they say about privacy, right? Privacy is power. Privacy is power in the sense that what people don't know, what they don't have access to, they can't spoil. There is a certain act of self-betrayal when a Sigma male is over-engaging. His perceptions and emotions become his reality, they are inherently part of him, and oversharing them may help people build the wrong image of him by potentially misunderstanding his words or reactions. The older a Sigma male becomes, the more he values his privacy because he understands that being too chatty, too outspoken, or too active on social platforms will just feed the gossip about him. A Sigma male living a private life doesn't mean that he never lets anyone in, it only means being choosy about who he lets in. It means saving your energy for what matters and being laser focused on your goals. Without distraction or interruptions. Without being surrounded or drained by shallow connections and pointless conversations. We feel inadequate. Lonelier than ever. Imagine being lonely in a crowded room. Not the very best of feelings. Gossip feels like connecting. But only for a moment. So why do it? Keep yourself selfishly away from the eyes of the world. SPIFFY TV is pleased to welcome you. Please subscribe for more videos. There is a fine line between being unapproachable and being overly friendly, So to keep the perfect balance. Here are 8 things a Sigma male keeps private. Number 1. Relationship issues. Whatever a Sigma male goes through in his relationship, it is resolved between him and his partner solely. Sharing bits of your daily life on certain occasions is okay, but don't take it the wrong way and start complaining about your partner to other people or everyone that comes your way. A Sigma male never does that. Everything he needs to say to his partner, he says it in her face. There's no reason why other people should know the intimate part of your relationship. Keep it private, as a Sigma male does. Number 2. A Sigma male never shares his honest deeds. Whenever a Sigma male does something honorable and kind, he doesn't brag about it. Telling a few people is fine, but he doesn't have to tell the whole world. Being humble instead of a tattletale is a rare virtue. You don't need recognition from everyone. Number 3. He never talks about the juicy bit from his life. Sharing a certain life event with your friends is nice, but a Sigma male doesn't share every health problem or issue from his personal life. What is happening in his life is only his concern and nobody else's needs to know. He talks only about the things he's comfortable with, but he sets boundaries. Don't let people get into your space. Number 4. He never discloses his account balances. A Sigma male finances are something that affects only him, and that's why he keeps his financial balance privately and avoids greedy and envious comments from people who can't hide their jealousy. What goes inside your wallet is nobody's business but yours. Number 5. A Sigma male never discusses his family problems with people. Despite being awkward, sharing family problems is also inconsiderate to his family. His friends, no matter how close they seem to be, shouldn't know everything that's going on behind closed doors. We all have our madness and points of view, which make us different from one another. Revealing too much can sometimes create a certain unwanted image, and it can cause much more trouble than we can imagine. Number 6. A Sigma male never brags about his possessions. The reason why a Sigma male keeps these things to himself is that talking about his belongings can be easily turned into bragging about the things he owns. And it could be that while a Sigma male is showing off what he possesses, the guy behind him might be struggling to make ends meet. Always choose to stay modest. It is a virtue that never goes out of a Sigma male. Number 7. His weaknesses. One of the most important things a Sigma male is careful about discussing are his weaknesses. Not everyone who presents themselves as a kind and honest person turns out to be one. Number 8. A Sigma male never shares his goals. It always feels like the more a Sigma male shares a certain goal with people, the less motivated and unwilling he becomes to achieve it. He certainly has. He feels that the moment his secret is out there, there's this daunting pressure around him. This happens to everyone that easily shares their goals or ambitions, and in the long run, they either won't be able to achieve it or it takes too long to actualize it. Learn to concentrate on yourself, and the things you like to achieve. And then, when the job is completed, decide with whom you are going to share that information. Act like a Sigma male by keeping these things private. But, whatever you choose to do, keep the juicy and intimate bits to yourself. If this video was helpful in any way, please leave your comment in the section below. Kindly like and share this video.